Hi, this is Saini and I'm a legal intern of LEXIS and Company and I'm a law student of IME Law College, and today we are going to discuss about a new topic, which is child labor law in India. International Labour Organization ILO defines the term child labor as work that deprives children of their childhood, their potential and their dignity, and that it is harmful to physical and mental development. It refers to work that is mentally, physically, socially or morally dangerous and harmful to children, or work whose schedule interferes with their ability to attend regular school, or work that affects in any manner their ability to focus during school or experience a healthy childhood. UNICEF defined labor differently. A child suggests UNICEF is involved in child labor activities between 5 to 11 years of age. He or she did at least 1 hour of economic activity or at least 28 hours of domestic work in a week. And in case a child between 12 to 14 years of age, he or she did at least 14 hours of economic activity or at least 42 hours of domestic economic activity or domestic work per week. UNICEF is another report suggests children works needs to seen as happening along with continuum with destructive or exploitative work at one end and beneficial work. And here we discuss the what's in the child situation in India according to the India Census 2001. It defined that child labor as participation of a child less than 70 years of age in any economically productivity activity with or without compensation, wages or profit. Such participation should be physically or mentally or both. This include part-time help or unpaid work on the farm, family enterprises or any other economic activity such as cultivation, milk production for sale or domestic consumption. Indian government classified child labor into two groups. Main work are those work of the 6 months and per year, and the marginal child work are those work at any time during the year but less than 6 months in a year. And here we discuss what are the causes of behind child labor. The first reason is poverty, and second is previous debts, and third is personal professional needs. And what the legislation do? When in the 20th century child labor become a prominent, that news of factory hazard and mishappening taking innocent child life flashed all around in the newspaper. Then was a time ahead of all for legislation and statutes were felt to prohibit the malpractices of child labor. And today there are sufficient statutes condemning and prohibiting child labor, such as the Factories Act of 1948. The act prohibits the employment of children below the age of 14 years in any factory. The law also placed rule on who, when and how long pre-adults aged 15 to 18 years employed in any factory. The Mines Act of 1952 and the Child Labor Prohibition Regulation Act of 1986. The act prohibits the employment of children below the age of 14 years in hazardous occupation identified in the list by the law. The list was expanded in 2006 and again in 2008. The Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act of 2000. This law is made crime punishable with prison term for anyone to procure or employ a child in any hazardous employment or in bondage. This act provides punishment to those who act in contravention to the previous acts by employing children to their work. The Rights of Children, Free and Compulsory Education Act of 2009. The law mandates free and compulsory education to all children aged to 6 to 14 years. This legislation also mandates that 25% of seats in every private school must be allocated for children from disadvantaged group and physically challenged children. The Part 3rd of the Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act of 1986 provides for the prohibition of employment of children in certain occupation and processes. And Here the penalty is also defined for those persons who made the children work. Like violation under section 3 shall be punishable with imprisonment and shall not be less than 3 months, which may extend it to 1 year, or with fine shall not be less than 10,000 rupees, which may be extended up to 12,000 rupees, or both. Continuing offence section 3, imprisonment punishable and 6 months, may be extended to 2 years, and fine also may be increased. So that's all for today. I hope you guys like this video, so do like, share, comment, subscribe the channel. Thank you.